Welcome to Swamp Monsters pickup video. This is actually the first time I'm ever doing a pickup. As many of you may not know, I'm a collector. I started really collecting last year, but so I guess I'll go ahead and start with the games that I picked up yesterday from Zone 1 in Helena, Alabama. This one game is notorious on the Genesis. Bugsby, did I pronounce that right? I haven't tried it out yet. I'm planning on to later today, but I've heard a lot of bad things about this game, so I gotta see how it is. Next one is Porky's Pig's Haunted Holidays. I actually used to own this game when I was a kid. Don't know what happened to it. I think it was either stolen or it was destroyed by somebody, but it's been a long time. It's a very fun platformer. You basically play Porky the Pig going through a haunted forest, even though it's like supposedly based off that one episode where he's in the Looney Tunes, where he's like in a haunted mansion with Sylvester roaming around there. It starts off in like the forest, and you're like trying to avoid obstacles. It's a fun game. It is a little stiff on jumping and stuff, but at least gives you 4 hit points, so you don't have to worry about dying too often. But it's a pretty fun game that I played. Next one for the Super Nintendo is Batman Forever, and I tried to play this for a little bit. I got stuck at the beginning of it because I couldn't figure out how to get out in the second room in the game. Probably go back to this later on. If you like Batman Forever, I guess this is probably an interesting game. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of like any of the older games or tie-ins to movies, so yeah, that's all I gotta say about this. Now, if you like Looney Tunes, this is Tiny Toons. It was a show about, I don't know if it's like early 2000s, late 90s. Well, since this was in the 90s, so I just remember watching a lot of reruns in early 2000. But it's Tiny Toons Adventures, Buster's Bustin' Out. What I played of it's kind of like Sonic a little bit, where you gotta build up speed in order to run up walls and do dashes. I did find like when I got to the boss area, it was a little bit hard. I could figure out how to do that. Hopefully I get good at it. I don't think it's a bad game. It's just a game I've never played. Next one is a game that I got for about $7. It's pretty much Wolf Among Us for PS Vita. A very good game. Telltale's does a lot of good games. Even if they're not really games, they're really got good stories. Next one is, and I got it from GameStop because the case is not the actual case that it usually comes in. It's kind of squished too. I actually ordered this and some of my stuff was actually squished, so I'll show another item later on about that. Sonic Lost Worlds. So far what I played of it's pretty fun. I actually recently got Sonic Mania. That's the reason why I probably picked this up, because I really never played that much of Sonic, so I figured why don't you, I was like basically thinking to myself, like, why don't you just go ahead and pick up some of the other Sonic games, and maybe they might be good. You're probably going to see some more Sonic games on this one after this. The next one is some PC games that I got from Walmart. They were like, one was $1, the other was $5. Age of Empire 2 Golden Edition, a strategy game. I like these old time games because this is actually what got me into PC gaming, because me and my cousin used to play a lot of strategy games like Civilization, Age of Empire. Those games were fun. And then Spy Fox with like 2 episodes in there. I don't know if they did it by episodes or it's basically 2 games in one. Got it for $1. Pretty cheap. If you don't know any of the Education games, they're pretty fun. I think they have these on Steam that you can get now. I think if you want the entire library though of all of humorous entertainment games, they're like $100. Next one is a newer game that's for the PS4. Project Cars Complete Edition. Got it from GameStop, and it actually came with a digital code that actually did work. So usually never, like usually when I buy something like this used, the digital codes usually not work. So I'm actually pretty glad that works. Okay, next games are going to be for my Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color. The first two is Sonic Advance and Sonic Advance 2. Now, these were pretty fun. They're not as fun as the other Sonic games because it gives you attack, which I don't mind having attack ability in Sonic. It's just when you use it, you lose your momentum, and it kind of sucks. But other than that, it does have a fast pace going to it. It is pretty fun in certain parts. It's just the attack ability kind of slows you down. So it kind of takes the purpose out of like Sonic going fast in this one. Then this one, Banjo-Kazooie, Grunty's Revenge, which so far what I've played of it's basically a Banjo-Kazooie game on Game Boy. It's top down, so it plays similar to Banjo-Kazooie, which I was very surprised for it to do that. I gotta see a little bit more of it to see if I like it, but what I played was pretty fun. Next one is Batman, Chaos in Gotham, which is it's a game that I got because right now I'm doing Batman Mondays, or basically Bat Mondays, Let's Plays. This is going to be a future Let's Play. Basically what I've played of it so far is not that good of impressions. Batman, some reason, doesn't punch people properly, like he's just like dashing into them with his shoulder. And on top of that, the cutscenes do not have music at all. Like, no music at all. You would think they would, but no. And in the main game, they only have one song repeating, which is the Batman the Animated Series, which this is based off of his theme song. So, yeah. And at least the menu does have music, but you would think they would incorporate music for the cutscenes. Next one is another new one. I really need to start doing these kind of in an order of like what system they're going to, but I just decided to randomly just stick them in a pile. This is for PS4, and I'm kind of surprised GameStop didn't have a case for this. I'm actually planning on stop buying from GameStop after the recent incident happening, which I'll explain to you after I get through some of these games. This is Yooka-Laylee for PS4. Basically another game that's, might as well say, Banjo-Kazooie style, because it is by the makers of Banjo-Kazooie. I'm looking forward to playing this. I know there are a lot of people who complain about it, but I liked Banjo-Kazooie 1. That's the only one I've played through fully. I haven't beaten 2. I'm looking forward to playing through that one, but this one is probably going to be fun because what I played of the demo that they had of it, it was pretty good. Next one is, these are kind of older games. It's another Sonic game, which both these two games are collections. They're for GameCube. Sonic Gems Collection, which basically comes with a bunch of Sonic games. Pretty much Sonic CD, Sonic Fighters, Sonic from the Saturn, pretty much Sonic Racing. Yeah, I didn't look at all of them, but basically a lot of these are Sonic games for Game Gear, and some of the ones that you can just pick up for like $5 now. I figured I'd get this complete collection for like the Game Gear games because I don't plan on buying Game Gear games anytime soon. And then this one, Mega Man Anniversary Collection. I've actually been getting into Mega Man. I got the Legacy Collection, but I figured I might as well go ahead and get this complete collection right here that comes with Mega Man 1 through 8 and 2 never before released in US arcade games on your Nintendo GameCube. So basically 10 Mega Man games on here, and I think Mega Man like Legacy 1 and 2 stops at like Mega Man 9. So this is probably a better purchase than that. They also got Mega Man X, but for the GameCube version, it's kind of expensive, so I'm planning on getting the PS2 version of Mega Man X, because it's like, I think it's $40 for Mega Man X for GameCube, but it's like $10 to $15 for the PS2 version. So yeah, very fun games to play. And totally get them in there. Totally get into the Mega Man series. Okay, the next one is a Wii title. I barely buy for the Wii. Well, I recently picked up a bunch of crap for the Wii, but Wii is not my preferred platform. I do use it to play my GameCube games, but hopefully this one, I haven't tested it out yet, but hopefully this one will be good. Indiana Jones and the Staff of Kings. I love Indiana Jones. I like a lot of the Indiana Jones games. I'm hoping it doesn't use the Wii remote controls too much, because I don't like games like that. But we'll see how this one is. And looks like it says on the back of it's got 4 players, so I don't know what type of multiplayer mechanics this has. And the next one is that I've been collecting PC games recently. Some of them not that great in shape, but they've been at my local thrift store. So I got Unreal Engine 2003. Only bad thing about this is it's missing disc 1, so I have to go get disc 1 somewhere. Probably find it online. Only got it $1, so not bad. Just missing the installation disc, so I can't really use this one right now. Next one is Torchlight. Very fun game. I played this a lot. I have a digital copy, but I figured I'd get a physical copy because I've been buying more physical than digital lately. Pretty much basically it's a Diablo-esque type game. If you've never played Diablo, I totally recommend checking this out and checking out Diablo 3. That's fun because it's also on consoles. The next one is Age of Mythology, which is by the makers of Age of Empire. It's basically, you might as well just say these are just Civ clones. Yep. But they're fun games though. I enjoy these types of games, especially enjoy Civilization. Those are one of my really favorite PC games. And then this one that so far I haven't seen if you can buy this digitally. I saw this and I haven't never owned a Warcraft game before. So I figured I'd pick this up, and it's a big box. It actually has a guide in here. Only problem about this box is, yeah, it's kind of torn on the bottom, but everything else, just about everything seems included. The cloth map that originally came with it's missing, but it does have the strategy guide. It does have all the installation discs in here. So all these guys do is just either get another box to replace this box for later on, and then get the cloth map. And I'll be good to go. Now for my last 2 items, and this is one thing I was talking about at GameStop. I ordered a Sonic amiibo. Well, also I ordered a Mega Man amiibo that didn't show up with it, though it had it in its packing list. I ordered this Sonic amiibo because, you know, Sonic Mania just recently came out, and I just got into Mega Man, so that's just why I ordered that one. This was crushed. Like, the box was crushed open, and it was missing one piece, so it looked like somebody may have opened it up or just crushed it and just threw it in the box, and maybe the Mega Man amiibo just got thrown away or something. I don't know, but yeah, right there. Sonic has his armpit messed up. He's like broke off to the stand. I may be able to glue it, but I did call them, and they're supposed to send me replacements. So I'll probably just glue this one and just keep this one like it is, and just put the other one and leave it in the box. But that doesn't do well for me, especially since I've been having some bad issues with GameStop a lot, especially with PS3 games. I actually ordered a Sonic, pretty much Sonic Ultimate Genesis Collection for the PS3, and that sucker had disc rot all over it. I've been having a lot of problems with GameStops about PS3 games. I don't know if it's just because they don't store their games right in the warehouses, which it kind of seems like that, and it's just too much heat for those games, but they're just straight up destroying their inventory by keeping those in the heat if they're doing that. And then the next one is Cloud amiibo. I haven't really played fully through Final Fantasy VII. I played a little bit of it. I'm trying to get into the Final Fantasy series. There's just a lot of them to get through, and I'm a person who likes to play from the very first game to get caught up. Because I don't be honest with you, I don't know where to really begin. I own just about all of them. I own a digital copy of 7. Probably gonna get the PS4 version because it has trophies, even though I have the PS3 version. Yeah, I got this because I like the look of Cloud, and he's really one of my favorite characters, at least through design. I don't know his personality, but I got the Cloud amiibo, and I think I'm gonna end it here now because I don't have any other I don't have any of the other games that I collected. Basically, but I'm gonna end it here because this is all I got now for the show. Maybe next month there'll be a bigger collection. I don't know. Sometimes it's random. If I did a video last month, there would have been a crap ton of Wii games. Yeah, that's it for my collection. And I guess I'll plug in my other videos. I have a Let's Play of Batman Arkham Asylum on Mondays and Red Dead Revolver on Fridays, which is Bat Monday and Red Friday. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe.